the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Gano, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like this. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Shit, I get the ball first. Fuck. What's that bullshit?
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Addison. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To the air with McCarthy. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Now McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Second and 11 now.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action. Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ashton Jeanty, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hawk 70, Hawk Mustang 19. Panther 11,
Richardson. Going for a right side here, complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Vikings 16-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7-7, our score after 1. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Open man, that's Felton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. McCarthy over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st. Got a to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Viking 18. 18, Pioneer.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Intended for Ty Hilton. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Felton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
On the jump.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
19 Tiger.
Richardson working from the gun. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready, set.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Go.
Now it's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 Lion. Stephanie. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone? Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
7, Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Ah!
Is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. McCarthy throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the jump. 2. Ready.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. This is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Quickly completed to the right flat. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get him with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To the air with McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On the give, Genty. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the best.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
To Jefferson on the slant.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? 72. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now McCarthy. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll to be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's McCarthy. On the comeback route, he's got Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Bradshaw. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Richardson looking to throw this. On the RPO, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 8 Warriors, 17. Top low, 18.
Richardson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Panther 60, Panther 6, 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. Check out.
Up the middle they go. Bradshaw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. McCarthy off the play fake. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Michael Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this is going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Fulton.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Addison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw.
Let's go. Knew he was going that shit. Knew he was going to run that bullshit. Let's go. That shit did, cuz.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
19, Charger, 19.
Richardson looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here.
Let's go.
It's out of bounds to stop the clock. It's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
We at this bitch, cuz. Come back. Hell yeah.
Looking for here, Charles, the lead in the 4th quarter. This is when
I could
coaches
took a
have
motherfucking
reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut up. Ready, ready.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I'll let you get the ball. I'll give you a couple seconds.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Indianapolis, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
Probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. The mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a